Hi everybody, I'm Christian Roebling, host of The Guitar Show. And over the years I've interviewed many of the top guitarists in the musical industry, from people like Les Paul to Jimmy Page, and also several major guitar and amp manufacturers. Today, we have a special presentation. Special because it's about one of the most unique and innovative musical instrument companies ever, Steinberger Sound. We're going to find out exactly why top-name artists like Mike Rutherford with Genesis, David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, Edward Van Halen, Alan Holdsworth, Warren Cucurullo, Mark Knopfler, Geddy Lee, and many, many others use the Steinberger guitar and basses on MTV, major world tours, and in the studio. We'll hear from artists like Rick Derringer, most recently seen in the Cyndi Lauper videos, Vinnie Zumo, who shares records and stage with Joe Jackson, New York sessions artists Steve Barganetti and Chris Bishop, Dave Spitz of Black Sabbath, and Arlen Roth, founder of the Hot Licks videos. We'll see some rare and really interesting live playing, and we'll hear from Ned Steinberger himself. So stay with us and get ready for an in-depth look at what Alan Holdsworth called the only significant advancement in electric guitar design in 25 years. Steinberger.
This guitar has done some things really right. It never changes. It's always good.
That mass which is out here, and I squeeze it into the neck.
Sometimes I be crazy, but I worry about you. I know it makes no difference.
It's very strong like that. So they took the bass and did this. Check it out. Can you see this? Take a shot of this. Ah! Actually, they put it between two chairs and somebody stood on it. And now, still in tune. Hey.
Your guitars are noted, obviously, for the lack of a headstock. Let's talk about that. Why did you pursue having no headstock around? And I think you touched on it a little bit earlier.
Okay, it's primarily balance, and the problem of if you have a long structure under which a weight, on the end of which a weight is cantilevered, it's going to it's going to pull down, and there's the basic weight advantage of bringing that heavy mechanism, putting it on the body, is it brings the instrument into balance, but it does some other things that are also interesting and valuable, and also are why I believe that this basic headless system is superior, because this mass now is at the bridge, and every note is enjoying direct contact with this mass. You only get that mass available on the very lowest notes with a conventional headstock here, and as you move up the neck, of course, this mass here becomes insignificant. Now you have on every single note, you have the advantage of this mass, particularly on the notes that need the most help, which are further up on the strings. So it is a sound advantage there. It has another sound advantage, which is that if you have a weight on the end of a neck, then you have to work very hard to keep your weight down from all these components. You already have these heavy pieces of metal tuning machinery, so you want to make your neck light and your peg head light and so on and so forth. Well, that goes against the best neck structure for sound, where you want to have it as rigid, as massive as possible. So to a large extent, I took that mass which is out here, and I squeezed it into the neck through the use of these composite materials for a high-performance neck.